Hello everyone, welcome to this new video, and in this video I mainly wanted to talk about navigating change in life. What it means to go through change in life, what some of the things that you might need to know, and I feel that is a perfect time for me to make this video since myself, I'm actually going through a lot of changes in life myself, particularly with context to career. I'm making a lot of shifts. A lot of things are changing, and I feel that it's a perfect time for me to make this video since I'm actually in that process. So it's as authentic as possible, and I hope you can get something out of this video. And I've actually broken this particular video down in 4 key steps, so hopefully it's easy for you to understand, and hopefully I can best provide value in this particular video. And if you like this particular video, please do let me know, and I'd love any kind of feedback. So getting straight into the video, one of the first things is try your best to keep yourself level-headed. Oftentimes when change comes about in life, it's very easy to sort of lose our cool, lose our balance, lose our stability, and question, exactly what's happening, and get anxious and get fearful. Try and avoid that as best as possible. I understand that you might, emotions are quite high at this point, but just try and keep yourself level-headed and just try and think as logically as possible. If you do need to cry, that's perfectly fine, I understand, and certain things, we might have to be forced to let certain things go, but I often see that as a gift, since it lets new things in, it lets new opportunities in. So the best thing to do is, one of the best things to do at least, is try and be as level-headed as possible. Try and go through your emotions, try and sort through your emotions, and try and get yourself to a point where you can think more about solutions. You can think more about sort of what's ahead of you, instead of getting wound up in the negative aspects of the change, since I understand that it's very easy to get into that. And the next part is, which leads me on to the next part of this particular video, or the point, which is have faith and have perspective. Oftentimes, especially in my experience, I've understood that when things change, after that often good comes to us, and certain things break, certain things fall apart, just so good things can come together. I've often noticed that in my life, since certain things had to be let go, certain things had to be sort of almost disintegrated, so that new things could be rebuilt and new things could be cultivated. So think of it in that perspective, and try and have vision in your particular life. When changes are occurring, vision can really help in giving you a sense of perspective, a sense of something to carry on with, a sense of purpose to navigate through that change. Which also leads me on to my next part, which is understand that it's all part of a story. Rather, changes happen, and it builds character in us. It gives us certain abilities and traits to be able to cope with those challenges and to be able to cope with that transition and that change. And it's actually all part of the story. Oftentimes, when you look back, you'll often think that that change was actually the best thing that ever happened. And even though at the moment it might not seem like the best thing that's happening, just understand that this is actually a gift. A blessing in disguise almost. It might not seem like it. It might seem like a hugely painful sort of an experience, but just look at it as a gift. Look at it as an opportunity to grow and invite new things into your life. So if you look at it from that perspective, you might see that actually change is a blessing. Change is something that's special. Change is something that's, that can actually drive you. You won't be so fearful when you're navigating through life in that sense. So that's one thing to sort of consider. My fourth point, and which is my last point in this case, is you'll be just fine. And I feel that that's almost a fact. It might be hard to believe, but you will be just fine. Everything's going to be just fine. Oftentimes, especially in my experience, I've been going through some crazy changes, and you know what, I've come out just fine. I'm healthy, I'm breathing, I'm speaking towards the camera, I'm speaking to you, which I'm very grateful for. And even though I went through all those changes, all those adversaries, all that negativity, I'm still here. And what I've gained out of that is that I've gained a lot of strength, I've gained thicker skin, and ability to handle negativity, ability to sort of go through situations with strength. So that's one thing to remember. And you'll be just fine. Just trust me on that. You'll be just fine. And I understand that you might be feeling extremely anxious. I'm here to reassure you that everything's gonna be okay. As severe as the change is, you'll see that you'll come out of it just fine, and you'll come out of it looking back, you'll think to yourself that actually it wasn't that bad. Actually, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So this was just a short video that I recorded, and hopefully it can help you. Hopefully you can get something out of it, and learn from me if you can. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please feel free to subscribe if you like more of this type of content. And let me know what kind of topics you'd like me to cover, you'd like me to talk about. Since it's quite a new YouTube channel, I'm just trying to gain a bit of direction. So I sort of love that kind of feedback. And also let me know your stories in the comment section below. Let me know, where you come from, what changes you've been through, so even I can learn and even I can grow. I'm not any kind of an expert. I'm simply someone who's just learning and who's going through the process of life. I actually heard a quote once that the only thing that's constant is change. So with that perspective, things are always changing, and that's perfectly fine, because change helps us evolve and helps us grow. With stagnation, things just won't, life won't be as fruitful as it could be. So with that, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this video helpful. Stay strong, stay resilient, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.